guys, Pastor Nate here, and we're ready to continue with our third video on our Coffee with John series, and going to continue showing you how to roast your own coffee beans at home. And as you see, I have my Whirly Pop on the stove behind me on medium heat, warming up, ready to go. And then right down here I have my thermometer, which is not required, but something that's handy to have. I have 8 ounces of green beans measured out, ready to go. And I have my strainer that we'll be using at the end. And now we're going to put our coffee beans on the stove and get right started and show you how to do the different stages with roasting. As you can see, for the first little while, there's not going to be a whole lot going on. One thing that you will notice is that your coffee beans are not going to smell like coffee beans. In fact, it's going to smell a little more like a burning field of hay, and that's why it's better to do this outside, but I do it inside. And they're not going to change a whole lot of color for a while, but as the temperature rises, you'll start seeing some changes in the beans. As you can see, it is up to about 340 degrees here. Right around there, and a little bit of change is starting to happen, and we're going to reach first crack here in a couple minutes, and that's when we'll really start to pay attention. As you can see, they're starting to smoke now a little bit and starting to turn colors, and we're getting real close to first crack, and you may hear a few cracks every once in a while. What you're going to listen for is what sounds like a popcorn pop, and that will be first crack, and that will be the beginning stages of our well-roasted beans. It's been about 6 minutes, and we're about 360 on our coffee beans, and as you can hear, there's starting to be a little bit of a pop. You can hear the cracking. Sounds like popcorn. This will be first crack. You'll notice more smoke coming in. You want to be running a vent during this, but for the purposes of this film, we will not be doing that. Now we're at second crack. You hear it's a little more like Rice Krispie treats when it reaches second crack. We have a lot of smoke. This is the point that you want to start shutting it down and get the beans cooled down as quick as you can. So we're going to turn it off and take it off of our stove now and move to the next stage. As you can see, our beans are not evenly cooked, but this is just an example, and we have reached second crack at about 380, 385, and we've reached it in about 7 minutes or so, 8 minutes maybe, and took it off. And now the key is to get these just barely under what you actually want the coffee bean at. Get it off the heat and get it cooled down as quick as you can, because it will slowly in that process reach the desired darkness that you want. So we're going to take this outside now and do a process outside. I have my box fan and holding my beans in the strainer over the box fan. Now I'm going to blow the chaff out. This is an important step to make sure that you get all of the chaff out and get the beans cooled down as quick as you can. This is a stage that you want to hit as fast as you can. As you see, we're going to do it outside because you're going to notice it gets pretty messy. Alright, we got our coffee beans cooled down now. You're not going to start smelling coffee once again until this rests. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a container, make sure that container can breathe. A mason jar with the lid just setting on top is one way, or a bag with a gas valve on it is another way. But it's got to set overnight, and in about 24 to 48 hours it will start smelling like coffee and be ready to grind up and make a great cup of coffee.